Welcome back. And in our top business story, DEWA has narrowed down the list of companies that it is considering to build third phase of Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Solar Park. DEWA officials stated that 18 companies remain in the fray for the pre-qualification round, from the 95 that were interested in bidding for the 800 megawatts project, that many being removed from consideration due to strict criteria imposed by the authority in order to ensure that only companies of the highest caliber are involved. The solar park was stated to reach 3,000 megawatts of total capacity by 2030. But the Dubai government announced on Sunday that it would increase it to 5,000 megawatts. Dubai expects 25% of its power generation from solar energy in just 15 years, with the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Solar Park playing a major role. The emirate made headlines in January when it awarded the bid to a consortium comprising of Saudi Arabia's Aqua Power and the Spanish industrial group TSK, which at the time offered the world's cheapest solar energy for the second phase, totaling 200 megawatts. In addition, the International Renewable Energy Agency has been working with DEWA to look at methods to speed up development of solar projects, including residential applications. The Middle East Solar Industry Association also expects that the Dubai Clean Energy Strategy 2050 will result in $13.6 billion in solar energy investment. Financial literacy levels in the UAE still trail behind those in major advanced economies, with less than half of adults in the country showing an understanding of basic financial concepts, according to a new study. The recently published Standard & Poor's Ratings Services Global Financial Literacy Survey attempted to find out how financially literate people are by asking basic questions to 150,000 respondents in more than 140 countries. The questions were about the four fundamental concepts for financial decision-making: inflation, risk, diversification, basic numeracy, and interest compounding. Those who were able to answer at least 3 out of the 4 concepts were considered financially literate. Worldwide, only 1 in 3 of adults passed the test, which means that around 3.5 billion people globally lack an understanding of basic concepts in finance. In the UAE, only 38%, or nearly 4 out of 10 people, got the answers right. The figure is lower than in major advanced economies like France, Italy, Japan, and the United States, where 55% of the respondents, on average, were found to be financially literate. The UAE's financial literacy rate ranked 3rd among the GCC countries surveyed. Kuwait topped the list at 44%, followed by Bahrain, 40%, and Saudi Arabia, where 31% of adults have financial literacy. The countries with the highest scores were Australia, Canada, Denmark, Finland, Germany, Israel, the Netherlands, Norway, Sweden, and United Kingdom, where 65% or more of adults were considered financially literate. Countries in the Middle East must expand cooperation on air traffic management and improve safety and security standards to take advantage of surging passenger demand, according to the head of the International Air Transport Association. The region is expected to lead the world in aviation growth, with passenger demand forecast to expand 4.6% annually for the next 2 decades, to become a market of 383 million passengers per year. According to reports, IATA chief Tony Tyler told the Arab Air Carriers Organization in Jeddah that Middle East carriers need to step up their efforts to implement International Civil Aviation Organization safety standards, noting that average rate of compliance across the region stood at 68%. Mr. Tyler, however, praised the UAE for its compliance rate of 98.86% of ICAO safety standards, the highest compliance rate in the organization's history, and set a challenge for 80% of Arab states to match today's 68% benchmark by the end of 2018. And Etihad Airways has been named Best First Class and Best Long-Haul Airline in the Middle East and Africa at the Airline Ratings 2016 Airline Excellence Awards. The awards by airlineratings.com are aimed to celebrate and promote excellence in the airline industry and are chosen by a judging panel made up of the portal's editorial team. In awarding Etihad the honors, officials from the judging panel stated that they had been impressed by Etihad Airways' industry-leading innovation, adding that the airline's new first-class and business-class offerings are breathtaking and have set a new benchmark in luxury travel. Commenting on the recognition, Etihad Airways' Chief Commercial Officer Peter Baumgartner said that the prestigious awards were a vote of confidence in the UAE flag carrier's innovation strategy and guest experience design and delivery. He added that over the past 12 months, Etihad Airways has completely updated its flying experience with the launch of its next-generation cabins on board the Airbus A380 and Boeing 7879 Dreamliner.